the weight.
Hey everyone,
Hello.
little Miss Monica coming up to Christmas.
Yes.
All getting ready to go see family, which is awesome.
Go
Yay!
to Sydney.
You know, since Australia's open at the moment, threats of shenanigans, but it hasn't happened yet.
Well, this time next week I'll be on the plane.
Yay!
Well, if it's not a baby.
Yeah, no, it's let's stack these little knees in. So when do the knees hurt the most?
After I've been sitting for a while,
Mm-hmm.
that seems to be the problem. It's the getting up.
And where do you feel the getting up thing? Do you feel it in the lower back, or do you just feel it in the knees, or do you feel it in the hips or the lower back or the butt, or?
More in the butt.
Yeah? Yeah, right.
Yeah, sort of from here down to the knees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, because sometimes if the butt muscles aren't activating, has Renergy told you to do squats?
Yeah, and I've been trying to do that in the
Okay, cool.
because she said do it in the pool.
Yeah, right.
So
She's nicer to you than she is to me.
maybe I argued.
It's like when
At the
Norm told me
time.
I needed to be meditating 3 hours a day. I said, Norm, you know I'm not going to I'm not going to meditate 3 hours a day. He said, well, how are you ever going to sort out your inner child stuff? I said, well,
Yep, right.
that's why I'm coming to see you.
That's why I need you.
Exactly. Exactly. So what's the Christmas plan down south?
Don't know. I'm going down.
You don't care. You're just happy to be there.
Normally we go to the fish markets just after midnight or something like that and get whatever. Yeah, we decide.
Do you go to a nice big cathedral Christmas service or anything?
No.
So in relation to your knees, there is some survival deep, survival hidden deep. So there is some stress associated with it as well.
Oh, okay.
So I might just I might stack in the other joints associated with it as well. Because the knees, they're also, you know, if you're standing, they're about standing up for yourself, standing on your own 2 feet. You know, it's all that emotional gear as well. And then the knees, because that's the joint, it's about moving forwards, leaving the past behind, you know, letting go and all that sort of stuff.
Also, if I kneel down, it's hard to get up after that too. So.
Yeah, right. So no church for you.
Luckily, they've taken that out.
Yeah, was it a church recent? Oh, maybe it was in Italy. They had all the little kneely things there.
Oh, you can kneel for the confession, but nobody does.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
I think the Catholic Church still do.
Ah, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yes. But they have taken a lot out, I think.
Yeah. I know the last time I went there, I thought, oh, it's so different. This is the main one that's the right. Or the problem child.
Okay, let me see if there's any muscles we need to stack into that stress. Okay, so there's a little muscle behind the knee, the popliteus, that we're going to check. So bend the leg, let the leg fall out to the side, hold down, don't let me lift up, hold. That's pretty good, not 100%, but pretty good, yeah. And hold down. So the left is perfect, but the right you could feel it, you know, it just didn't quite have the oomph. Okay, so I've got to check gracilis and adductors on the inside of the leg where the pelvis attaches to the inside of the knees. Hold in, I'm pulling out. No, that was perfect. Hold in, I'm pulling out. Good. And hold in, I'm pulling out. Ah, that one's the gracilis. It's a long, skinny little muscle. Hold in. So the adductors, which is like a big triangle on the inside of the leg, it's working beautifully. But the gracilis is like a little one that's really connecting a few smaller areas it's not working.
Yeah.
Relates to, I think it's sex, so sex hormones.
That little muscle feels left out at the moment.
Yeah, right. There's another little muscle called the pectineus we need to check. It's more, and hold up for me. And hold up for me. And hold up for me. Okay. So this is more pelvic support. So when they're not working properly, the energy from the lower back isn't going to be going down the legs optimally. Fascia lata. So this is a supportive muscle on the outside of the knees. Hold up for me. Hold up for me. Hey, did you ever catch up with Sanu?
No. She was moving and then it fell through and then something else happened and I think I got more hours and
Yeah, cool.
if I don't get done tomorrow, I don't get done. Rest
That's
of
a
the
good
time,
feeling, isn't
rest
it?
of the time I'm just busy.
Nice.
They're saying being down at the airport 90 minutes before a domestic now.
Really?
Yeah, through the busy season.
Who are you flying with?
Jetstar, unfortunately. Because Tigers left the air.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we still love them. I think there was only one flight that was late when I was flying with them.
Yeah.
None cancelled.
We're watching that old episode of Kath and Kim where they got there was a standby flight,
Oh yeah.
so they spent the whole weekend at the airport and they just bought stuff and they found places to sleep and they didn't end up going anywhere and they went home and
Oh,
they
okay.
got their sunshine through the it was all pretty funny.
Yeah.
You got everything you need. Oh, something else over here. Let me check. There's another muscle, sartorius, that it might. Oh, maybe perineus. Anyway, hold. I'm lifting and straightening. That didn't work. I'm lifting and straightening. Yeah, right. Because it starts there and it rolls across the front of the leg and ends up here. It's the longest muscle in the body.
Okay.
Glorious sartorius.
Because that's where it's sore, sort of on this side,
Yeah.
under that lumpy bit there.
Mm-hmm. Well, sartorius is relating to the adrenal stress.
Okay.
And it does sound like all the people in your world who are a bit of a scratchy energy, you're sorting them out one by one.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put up with a certain amount and then. I don't know what made me say that yesterday. Yeah. Alongside you, I said I feel stupid. And then she said,
Did you really feel like that, or were you just
yeah,
saying?
I do. No, I did.
Yeah, right.
And
Hold up for me. That's better.
and then she said, "Oh no, you shouldn't think
Hold
that
for
way."
me.
And I said, "Well, it's the truth. I can't do what you're asking
Hold
me to
in
do."
for me.
And with that, she turned around. She was a lot nicer to me. And then I got my way anyway. So I got her to do what I wanted her to do instead of doing what she wanted to do.
Nicely done. Hold. Hold. Okay, so with all of that online, yeah, there's adrenal stress associated because we haven't sorted this yet.
Okay.
So that's survival. Hold. Deep survival. In deep survival. Because when we haven't got a long history of standing on our feet and having it gone well,
Yeah.
our brain believes we're always going to go back into a trauma every time we stand on our feet.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and stand up for ourselves.
Mm.
So we need to calm that down so that the brain knows that it's okay.
Yeah.
You're a grown-ass woman.
Yes.
You can stand up for yourself. Let me see if your feet are talking to your brain. Hold. No, that's fine. Another round on.
What are you saying? Marcia! Marcia!
Okay, so the next little area showing up is the reticular activating system. That's the unconscious part of the brain trying to keep you safe. Let's go
Okay.
see what it's doing.
Okay.
Because how often when you're in a really good place do you go, I'm on top of the world, I've got no aches and pains?
Yeah, when I'm lost all the way. That's why I'm dying to do it again. But I don't know, I just have, like I'll have 2 or 3 days where I'm extremely good, and then after that, yeah.
But like you say, you've had 6 kilos come off, so
Yeah,
well done.
Yeah, so it's,
Well done. Let's go see what organs are connected. Okay, so circulation particularly, have you had abdominal massage with Renergy lately?
no.
Circulation of the sex organs is
Not
showing up, but
since
that's
you've
all
been
that
away.
middle, you know, that's all sort of that area in there.
Mm.
And, you know, the whole thing about the chinnies saying abdominal massage is that it gets everything moving in here.
Yeah.
Mm. That's your glute muscles too, a circ sex.
Okay.
Hold out for me, I'm pulling into the centre, that one's fine. Hold out, I'm pulling into the centre, that's fine. Leg straight up, hold up for me. Hold up for me. Yeah, that's the glutes. Not activating. Having a sleep.
I thought they'd be working because, like, I'm walking morning and night now.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Exercise doesn't switch muscles on that aren't working.
Oh,
Exercise helps muscles that are working work better.
okay.
So if something's deactivated for some reason,
Yeah.
then generally exercise doesn't necessarily switch them back on again.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, we've got hundreds of muscles in our body.
Yeah. I guess I have to have a sleep occasionally.
Neither of your kids were C-sections?
No.
Because so many women have got poor blood supply down here because of the C-section scar.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
energetically it's just not working.
I was
Very
induced
well.
with both of them, but
Yeah, right. better. Oh, let's see. Need to do more on that. Hold up for me. Hold up for me. Good. It'll probably need more work, but it's at least picked up its energy now.
Is that the glutes? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold in. I'm pulling out towards me. So this is the latissimus dorsi, which is between here and here.
Oh, yeah.
Hold in. I'm pushing out. Okay. Blood sugar. So what time did you eat your cucumber and chicken?
Half past 7.
Oh, yeah. So you're getting up around that 8 hours since you've eaten. You've had water though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had well over a litre.
Excellent.
It's getting close to 2 litres actually. So I had 700 mils before I got here this morning.
Cool. Did you exercise this morning?
Yeah.
What was today? Was today gym or was today walk?
Oh no, it's walking.
Yep.
Walked out the bridge and back.
How many steps is that?
It's around about 3, 5.
Nice.
Then I had to go and do the hall, some stuff in the hall, so that was a bit more walking, and I think I walked out to 13,000 there.
Oh, nice. And you're happy with the way the hand's healing?
Yeah. I think it's only got about 2 layers to go now, considering it was deep.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been using the gel on the bottom of my feet, you know, where I've got my scar tissue from about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Not very often because I don't think of it very often.
Yeah.
But certainly when it's aching and, you know,
Yeah.
and I sit there and have it next to the lounge chair and rub it on a few times.
Yeah. That's the trouble, you gotta think about it.
Darn thinking.
Yeah.
They want to dumb us down with our food and everything. We've just got to work against them. Did you see the ad in the last few days? I'm sure you haven't because it won't have been on mainstream stuff. But it was about these pods, external pods to give birth to babies.
No.
That one of the facilities can give birth to about 30,000 babies per year, human babies. They're in a germ-free environment, and it's all very scary from my perspective. Imagine having a baby grow without the heartbeat of the mother, without the microbiome of the immune system. And what are they feeding it? I'll bet it's some jungle juice that someone's made. Scary stuff. Apparently they did
That's not nature though, is it?
No. And they're sort of saying that it's perfect for couples who have lost their uterus or, you know, so a lot of women do have endometriosis and things like that and choose to have hysterectomies. But I suspect it will just become one of these things where
Anybody will do it.
people are lied to and they'll believe it's normal and no one will put together the side effects of it for another 50 years. And by that stage, we'll have millions of people on the planet who are totally
Out of it.
out of it. Like, it's so bizarre. They've been working on the technology for 50 years, apparently.
Oh, okay.
But it's totally Matrix stuff. It's straight out of the Matrix. Like, it looks just like it. The ad is...
Yeah.
Like, it made my skin crawl. I'm sure some people will love it, but, ugh, yeah.
It's not natural.
No.
That's not what we're here to do.
Teddy was at kindy yesterday, and he had a skeleton. There's a skeleton that he was showing me on the way out,
Oh yeah.
and he said, "That's a girl skeleton." And I said, "How do you know that's a girl skeleton?" Then he said something about someone's dad having a collarbone, and and he made some comment that had nothing to do with girl or boys.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, well, the only way that I know that you can tell with a skeleton is the shape of the pelvis, because obviously women's are designed to have a space in there that allows for a baby to come through."
Yeah.
And as I said that, I looked around to make sure no one was listening to me, because
Oh yeah, should be.
you don't know if you're allowed to say anything anymore.
That's right.
And how stupid that I even had that thought. Yeah, silly. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what percentage of people are you standing up to at the moment compared to those who you are not?
I bet 70%.
Standing up for yourself? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. 100% better than what it was.
Mm. And of those people who you're not, what is the dominant characteristic of the people you're not standing up to? Are they bullies? Are they narcissists? Yes. Are they
more bullies?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in relation to bullies, and how do you feel when you're around a bully?
Frightened.
Okay. And if you're thinking about how old you are when you're frightened of a bully, how old are you?
Like
what does it feel?
That's probably under 10.
Yeah. What would you like to feel? Like if you see a bully coming, what would you like to feel?
I'd like to be able to tackle it. Really.
Let's go to that affirmation and see whether that was close. And this might not be quite right, but I just sort of, I am confident, brave and strong, and it is not my concern what others think of me.
Yeah.
I am confident, brave and strong, it is not my concern what others think of me. Actually, we might stop it because you might want to watch this little bit a few times, so we might
Thank you.
start again for part 2.